Hey heathens! I received a deconversion story, which was a copy over from another website, and I'm not sure how public this was all to be made and how much of what, so I'm going to leave some of it fairly vague. But here it goes. I grew up in a Southern Baptist home. At a young age, the inconsistencies within Christianity began to bother me, but I played along in order to keep peace in the family. As a young adult, I usually kept my opinion quiet, much to my internal distress at times. The creationism message just really emphasized the whole dishonesty of Christianity to me. I stopped attending church altogether after a video series on creationism was shown there. Even without a heavy background in science history, I was able to deconstruct their arguments. I was also made aware of just how far the creationists would go to try and discredit science. I thought, if they are willing to lie so blatantly in order to support their claims about creationism, what else are they willing to lie about? I have not gone to church since then. Whenever bad things happen in my life, my mother calls or writes to tell me it's because I'm not living in God's will. I responded to that once with, "Thanks, but if I need your advice, I will ask for it." She didn't speak to me for 3 or 4 months after that. It is good I didn't send her the long letter saying exactly what I really thought about Christianity. Here, only edited for privacy, is the worst email I wrote as a response in December 2003, but never sent. Quote, "About Christianity. I know there is no gentle way to discuss this with you. I am sorry. You know how the preachers always say, know that you know that you know. Well, I do. Only it is not the direction they meant. At least now I am not disappointed by my sincere needs of not being met through prayer. I know you think that it is my fault for not having enough faith or trusting Jesus enough, or, as you once told me, not having enough Jesus in you. But I did. Once. Christians seem to always find fault in the person who is hurting. That is like blaming the rape victim. Christianity failed me, then blame me for its failure. I really meant it when I asked Him to be my Savior. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Prayer is not answered with any greater regularity than random chance would explain. If a parent told a starving child to wait and then the child died, would that parent be considered caring or knowing best? No, that parent would be an abuser. I do not buy into the lie that makes us suffer and die or wait for things that we truly need now is in our best interest. This is a cop-out to cover up a major argument against the existence of any deity. God is supposed to be omnipotent. If this universe is the best He did, then either He is not omnipotent or He is evil. I see no other options. I could design a better human body. Really, look at the Bible. There is no similarity between the God of the Old Testament and the God of the New Testament. I have never talked to two Christians who even worship the same God. They only believe they do because they have been told so. The last straw for me was the Creationist video series I watched at church. I realized that if Christianity's leaders were willing to lie about simple historical facts and lie about the credentials of the experts appearing on and hosting the series to try and bolster their position, that they would be willing to lie about other things as well. As I researched the creation/evolution debate more and more, the creationist position looked more and more like its twin, astrology. Just a pseudoscience trying to fool gullible people who want desperately to believe. I didn't just use scientific research materials either. I used many of the creationist organization's own resources. But I know you think my mind was closed or deceived. You have to believe that, because the truth is too dangerous to you. You have too much invested in it to look at it objectively. Many Christians are good people, but it is more in spite of their Christianity than because of it. I realize you will never see this because you are inside it. I know I sound bitter. I am. Christianity has been used to hurt me more times than I can count. I can never be a part of that aspect of your life. If you choose to disown me, then I am incredibly sad. I trust that you won't. I hope that you won't.